trips? Don't want to get out of your car? You don't have to, because Just Shipped is offering curbside service. That's right, curbside service starting Saturday, November 7th. Go to justship.net for more information. Take the guesswork out of shipping with Just Shipped.
Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first Wednesday of each month at 9:30 to Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion, and learn how they can help you.
Pals Ocala Auto Repair fixes all makes and models. Pals makes sure that your vehicle's engine, mechanical, and electrical components are healthy at all times. Pals team would much rather see you drive to their shop for a full checkup than be towed in for a complex repair. Give Pals a call today to schedule your next service appointment. 352-414-2984. What? A nationwide warranty, 36 months or 36,000 miles, whichever comes first? Pals looks forward to servicing you and servicing your vehicle. 352-414-2984.
Howdy folks, RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440. In addition to our pasture mowing and tractor services, including zero-turn mowers for your fence line finish, we also offer rototilling and fence row spraying. We are family-owned and operated, licensed and insured, and farm-ready. Powell Gene, Gene, at yahoo.com, 352-629-2440. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440. Gene is a proud United States veteran.
If you thought there was no tree store in Ocala, then think again. Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens has been Ocala's official tree store for well over 50 years. At any given time, Bob has more quality trees, dozens of varieties, including shade trees, palm trees, and citrus trees, than anyone in Marion County. You always get lowest prices and guarantee, plus every day you buy one tree, you get a second one for half price. That means you can buy a 4 to 6 foot tree for as little as $49.99 and get another one just like it for only $25. Hundreds of types and sizes are available. You can get delivered, planted, and guaranteed. So think about trees. Think about Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, Southeast 38th Street, Ocala, away from all the traffic. Daily till 4, Saturdays till 3, Ocala's Tree Place since 1952.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks with Tom Schmitz on a Monday, kind of somber Monday with the news yesterday morning of the passing of Ocala Police Chief Greg Graham in a tragic plane accident just outside the Marion County Airport, which is in unincorporated Denellen. His plane went down in a field on 140th. If you want some context where 140th is, if you're going out Highway 40 towards Denellen, when you get to the Classic Mile Horse Farm, that light right there at the Classic Mile Horse Farm, that's 140th. And if you turn left there on 140th to go back towards 484, you'll know there are pastures on both sides of the road for as far as you can see. So one of those grassy areas where the chief of police tragically was taken from us yesterday morning. So it's with a heavy heart that we're doing the show today, but as the saying goes, the show must go on.
Thank you, Batman.
SunTran offering free rides on Election Day.
I like that.
SunTran will be offering free bus rides for citizens to vote on Election Day, Tuesday, November 3rd. Free ridership on Election Day will only include the 7 regular SunTran routes and not the paratransit service provided by Marion Transit. Citizens should plan their trip by identifying their polling location with the Marion County Supervisor election, then utilize the SunTran bus route system at www.suntran.org. That's www.suntran.org. Regular bus fares will resume on Wednesday, November 4th. If you want more information, please contact SunTran. I'm putting R's in everything.
I know.
For more information, please contact the SunTran offices at 352-401-6999. That's SunTran's offering free bus rides on Election Day. For more information, call SunTran at 352-401-6999.
Now I'm going to interject something before you continue on it.
Go ahead.
Right now, it's 75 degrees. That's a quick right there.
Right.
It's going to be 88 degrees. But I remember years ago, a young man took the tram and did a report all about it. And that young man was Tom Schmitz.
Oh yeah, I did it when they first went with Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi on the buses.
I remember.
I took a bus Tran trip, an hour, 10-minute trip. Yeah,
All
got
around.
on the bus. We were doing the show that day live from Harry's.
Yep.
And I got on the bus in downtown, and for an hour and a half did call-ins from the bus, actually using the Wi-Fi on the bus to call in.
That was an experience and a half, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'd never. I will admit, it was my first time riding SunTran.
Uh-huh.
I will also admit it was the last time that I've rode SunTran.
Well, yeah.
Not because it's a bad thing. I have a car and I don't need it. SunTran. I'm a proponent of SunTran joining with somehow the county commission getting on board with the city council and running SunTran all through the county, so people in Marion Oaks have a chance to, way out in Bellevue have a chance to get in town and everything.
If there's enough riders, they'll do that. They're moving the Veterans Center, the new one that's being built on 200. Right. Mm-hmm. They're putting an outlet out, a bus stop,
right.
Or whatever.
But that's still in the city.
It was still city.
Yeah.
Still okay. All right.
We have a history of the county and city getting in. Well, I won't.
Disagreement.
Yeah.
We'll agree to disagree.
They get in contest over who's the most important.
Yeah. Not the people.
Where I'm from in Georgia, we call that some sort of match, but we'll leave that alone.
I didn't know what you were talking about there for a second.
You do now.
Now I do. Oh,
you
yes. Usually I do, yeah.
So, but it's, need I remind you of the New York Yankees?
No, you don't need to remind me. That's a sore subject in my mind.
See, I just got angry.
Me too. I was doing so well this morning. Batman, what have you done to me?
I know. Hey, here's some good news. That life is turning back to normal.
Why? What you got?
The first Friday artwork. There's another R. Instead of walk, I said work. The first Friday art walk will take place in downtown Ocala, Friday, November 6th. I know.
You got me going.
I know.
Yeah.
It'll be from 6 to 9 p.m.
That dirty word.
The first Friday art walk occurs on the first Friday of each month, September through May, although, we didn't have it with September to October because of COVID. Yeah. The following activities will be included in November's events. There'll be a hands-on art activities and demonstration for all ages provided by local nonprofit arts and cultural organizations. Local artists selling their works throughout downtown and participating businesses.
Live radio.
With extended hours. 20 artists throughout the downtown area, including My Uncle's Friend playing ambient music.
Gee, I wonder who that is.
Art organization booths will be located around the downtown square and the Marion Theater.
Uh-huh.
The city of Ocala has taken the following safety measures and precautions due to COVID-19 outbreak.
Precautions would have been the same.
Implementation of a sanitizing station at the information booth on the downtown square.
Okay.
Digital art walk map available by QR codes. You can now pull it up on your phone.
Yeah. If you have a reader on your phone.
Artists and organization locations will be properly socially distanced.
You could look at my walks, but you have to look at 6 feet apart.
There will be signage to communicate safety measures throughout the downtown area. So attendees are strongly encouraged to wear face coverings, maintain proper social distancing, frequently sanitize their hands, and utilize cashless transactions where available.
I wonder why. I went to an event and you had a sign to get into the event, about the COVID.
Right. Well, here's the other thing. In the event of inclement weather, if something's wrong with the weather Friday, especially with Tropical Storm Zeta off being in the Gulf at that time.
Oh, that's true.
The first Friday art walk will move to the downtown market. at 310 Southeast 3rd
Under
Street.
that little roof there, yeah.
So if you want more information, contact the City of Ocala Cultural Arts Department by calling 352-629-8447, or you can go to artwalk at ocalaflorida.org. I can't do it. I just can't do it. Artwalk at ocalaflorida.org, or visit ocalaflorida.org/artwalk.
There you go. All right.
That was
a hard one today, yes. Well, I got a quick little...
We got about a minute and a half. You going to be able to put it in?
Yeah, it's a short little story. You'll appreciate. Wave high to the pretty girl to add up.
No, I've known her since she was a teenager.
She's still a pretty girl.
She is a pretty girl and not a teenager anymore.
No more. Okay, this story: a car was stolen, but you'll
my car?
No.
I need to go to the parking lot because you went to the parking lot. Are you telling me my car's not in the parking lot anymore?
It's there.
Oh, okay.
It's got a few scratches on it now, but.
You parked next to me, didn't you?
Behind you. And anyway, there was a set of golf clubs in there also.
Right.
Yeah, so they're still looking for the driver.
Exactly.
Sorry. That was a quick. I got a longer one later on when we come back from the break.
If it's like that one, we're not going to listen to it.
Oh, it's longer. It's just like it, though.
Just like it, though?
But it's longer.
Yeah.
Well, how long do I have?
We got about 45 seconds.
45 seconds. Two guys are out walking their dogs on a hot day when they pass a pub. The first guy says, "Let's go in there for a pint." The second guy says, "They won't let us in with our dogs." First guy said, "Sure, just follow my lead." He goes to the door. Sure enough, the doorman says, "I can't let you in with that dog." He says, "Oh, I'm blind and this is my seeing eye dog." The doorman says, "Okay, come on in." So the second guy does the same thing. He goes up to the doorman and says, the doorman says, "You can't come in with a dog." He replies, "I'm blind. This is my seeing eye dog." The doorman replies, "You have a chihuahua for a seeing eye dog?" The second man stops for a second, then explains, "They gave me a chihuahua?"
See, now that's good. That's good. He didn't know he had a chihuahua. He's blind.
That's right.
You know,
how do I know it's a chihuahua?
You know, speaking of blind, I'm going to let you in after the break. Let you in on my costume for Halloween.
Really?
It has something to do with people not being able to see.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll let Leo listen to it, too. Leo likes to listen to stuff like that, yeah.
We'll talk about that. The first Friday artwork.
Walk!
We'll talk about that next.
Walk!
1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Today will be partly sunny with a shower in the area this afternoon. High today, 84 to 88. Then mainly clear and humid this evening. Low tonight, 73 to 77.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Eastern.
It's time.
A simple majority of the 100-member chamber will have to vote in favor of her nomination. If so, Justice Barrett is likely to be sworn in as soon as Monday or Tuesday. Tropical storm Zeta formed over the weekend in the Gulf of Mexico and is expected to develop into a Category 1 hurricane by late Monday. It should make landfall between Florida's western panhandle and western Louisiana later in the week. Zeta is the 27th named storm of the 2020 Atlantic hurricane season. Cooler waters near the Gulf Coast and an increase in wind shear could allow for some weakening before Zeta makes landfall. Still, the National Hurricane Center cautions even strong tropical storms can produce a significant storm surge, rainfall, and wind impacts. USA Radio News.
Attention business owners body slammed by overwhelming debt. If your business is in trouble, hassled by creditors, if you're frustrated, finally fed up with big business bailouts while your business has been left for dead, please listen close. There's a brand new fast-track bankruptcy. Some have even called it the biggest small business bailout in American history. Designed for individuals and their businesses. And look, almost no one knows about this yet. My attorney wasn't even aware of it. The truth is, beating the system has never been easy because it's rigged in a sense against the little guy. But here's the jaw-dropping news nobody's talking about. They've literally just changed the system so that you can beat it, but only if you understand how the new game has to be played. Find out if you qualify at pocketsoflight.com. This government-backed small business repair program is still legal, but may not be renewed after the election. Fight back fairly, fight back ethically at pocketsoflight.com.
You're getting ready to move and you work hard. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. You need pros. Trained professional moving experts to do the heavy lifting for you. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. They care about your things as much as you do, and they do it fast and right. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. Visit twomeninatruck.com and get moving.
2 Men in a Truck.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
People ask me why I've worked at Palm Garden for so long, and I tell them it's the people. I love to hear the life stories, especially those from the greatest generation. Celebrating life stories is what sets Palm Garden apart, finding out what's important to them. And I love being a resource. Like Macy's Santa, if I can't help, I'll send them to Gimbel's. After all, Palm Garden is located on 34th Street. I'm Jan from Palm Garden. Call me and let's chat. 854-6262.
Veterans Helping Veterans USA. Call 352-433-2320. We help veterans and their families with limited financial assistance, counseling, employment referrals, and a food and clothing bank. You can help in making a huge difference in the veterans' lives we serve by donating food, clothing, household items, or direct financial assistance. All donations are tax deductible. Veterans Helping Veterans USA. 352-433-2320. Thank you for your attention, and God bless America.
Finally, shipping made easy. Just Ship is your answer to your shipping aggravation. They come pick up your package and ship it for you. Birthday gifts, eBay sales, or an online return. Just Ship can handle all of them for you. Act now and you can save 20% on an annual subscription, which will take you through the 2020 holiday months. Go to www.justship.net now and take the aggravation out of shipping.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new truck.
Yep, we can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too.
Well, as a matter of fact, join me, Matt Gibbs from Sunrise Automotive, every Tuesday at 10 for auto repair with personal care right here on The Source.
The Ocala Golf Club, one of Ocala's premier golf courses, from its pristine 18-hole course layout to its amazing pro shop. Jason Linhart and the staff at Ocala Golf offer everything that you need for your golf outing. That's the Ocala Golf Club. Experience country club style golf at municipal prices. You won't go wrong with the Ocala Golf Club. Call them for a tee time today, 352-401-6917. Welcome back to Ocala Talks.
Hey, Batman.
With Tom Schmitz, Joe Martone in studio with us.
Yeah.
Before the break, Joe was telling you about the C&I dog.
Oh, you were telling me Halloween.
C&I dog, the Chihuahua. Oh, what do you mean I got a Chihuahua? You know, blind guy.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm going as something. You remember that I did football on the airwaves here. Galen Unall does it now, but I did it for quite a while here. Tom James and I did Marion County Friday Night High School Game of the Week.
I remember it well.
And people said Tom James did a great job on the play-by-play, and their one knock on me was I never gave the referees a break. Because I just don't think referees are.
Oh, that's what you're going as?
Yeah. I'm going as I got a referee jersey, black pants, the referee hat.
A cane and glasses.
Cane and the glasses.
You're a sick individual.
I got the whole IC and cane and everything.
Yeah. No, on the cane, you got to get the little...
Yeah. Show
Get
me
the
a
little horn.
Show me a referee that can see. I can show you somebody that isn't a referee.
Isn't a referee. Oh, you're so mean. You are so... I tell you what, you couldn't pay me enough money to be a referee.
I have a buddy of mine, Ted, that referees in this area now.
Yeah.
And every time I see him, I go, still a horrible call in that Trinity Catholic game. He goes, the game was 7 years ago. Let it go.
Let it go, Tom. Let it go. Put the Italian side of you away. Let it go.
No, there's no chance.
No, don't let it hang in there.
No.
For those of you wondering what I'm referring to as an Italian, Italians kind of hang on to.
We have a tendency to
hang on,
harbor ill feelings for a while,
or at least 10 years.
Yeah, at least. Kind of like a credit report. Kind of like you got to keep your credit receipts and all only for 7 years. Same thing.
I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah. Hey, let's go to the phone lines. Hi, caller. Who's this?
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. I went to Clarkson University. That was a big hockey school, Division I.
Where?
Potsdam, New York.
All right.
And during the hockey games, in the beginning of the game, when the referees would skate out, the pep band would play Three Blind Mice.
Oh, 100%.
I love it. I love it.
You know, hey, Jim, thanks for the call.
Okay, have a good day.
True story, Joe.
That was good.
True story. Minor league baseball. And you living in North Carolina, Hendersonville area.
Oh, yeah, watch a lot of baseball.
Hickory Crawdads were right near you and everything.
I watch a lot of baseball.
Baseball organ player, you know, got the organ, dun, 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 dun. You know, the organ's part of the minor league baseball.
Gets everybody rocking and rolling.
Right. Because, you know, minor league game, umpires blown about 2 or 3 strike calls.
Yeah.
The organ player goes, he plays Three Blind Mice. The umpire throws the organ player out of the stadium. He turned around, looked up, said, "You're out of here," and threw the organ player out of the ballpark.
Well, he can't do that, but yeah.
Well, he can. Oh, yes, he can.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, because the organ player is part of the game. With the music and everything, tossed him from the game. Organ player had to stop playing music.
Next organ player, Three Blind.
But, yeah, that was an umpire who didn't have very thick skin.
No, you got to have. And a sense of humor.
You got to have.
But, again, you couldn't pay. You watch, especially nowadays, you watch baseball on TV, and there is, you know, the box, where the strike zone, the box. They superimpose it on there.
Right.
So you're over there watching it, and that poor man, the umpire, he is just sitting there going, strike, ball.
He doesn't
have a square box.
He doesn't know that box. And by the way, that square box, the angle of the camera is just to the right of the pitcher's shoulder in the outfield.
Yeah.
So it's not actually square on with the plate. So that box may or may not be accurate anyway.
That's true.
I think it's the worst thing they've done to baseball is put that box in there.
Well, the whole thing is a pitcher is never really close to that. It's either out or in. It's not on the box line, you know.
It's just
unless they're throwing it at the batter. Look out!
Now I went to a baseball game, minor league baseball game. I used to be a season ticket holder to the Jacksonville Suns.
Okay.
Which are now known as the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp, which is an oxymoron, jumbo shrimp. But that's
Jumbo. Well, that's like government intelligence.
Exactly. So I would go to the games and I would sit right behind it, right behind home plate in the box seats.
Really? Fancy dancy.
This umpire was having a bad game.
Oh.
And I'm giving him the business. You moron, can't you see the plate? You don't know you can't see anything. In between innings, he walks over to the fence. He goes, "You know what I can't see?" I go, "What?" He goes, "A jackass yelling at me from behind me." I went, well, I guess I deserved that. Now, he said this quietly to me. This wasn't something he did,
Yeah.
And he was joking and everything. He was, there's a guy that had thick skin. He just was like, whatever. What I see, I may not be able to see balls and strikes, but I can see a jackass behind me yelling at me.
That paid to come here and harass me. So.
And by the way, he was 100% correct. That was what was happening behind him.
Yeah, there was one behind him. I won't say who, Tom.
Yeah, there was
Tom. I won't say who.
You know what the beauty of baseball is, though? Especially minor league games, because they still play those games. They're not making the millions and millions of dollars. No. But somebody told me one time, you can go to a baseball game and yell anything you want. Keep it clean, not vulgar.
Yeah, no. Yeah, right.
You can yell anything you want from the stands, and nobody will care.
But?
No, just nobody cared. And he proved it to me. We were at a Savannah Cardinal game, who ended up being the Savannah Sand Gnats. Now they're Savannah Bananas. Don't get me started.
Okay.
We were
really
at a Savannah Cardinals game, and he goes, "Watch this!" And he stood up, and he yelled. We're sitting probably 25 rows on the third base side, 25 rows up, in a stadium probably had about 1,100 people in it. Seats about 4,000, 5,000, so about quarter full.
Yeah.
He stands up and yells, "My grandma wears combat boots and loves T-backs." So basically he said his grandmother wears combat boots and a thong. Not a head turn to look at him.
No.
And he yelled it and right out the base. Now you saw the third base coach bent over and you could tell he was laughing. But nobody turned around to see who this idiot was that just yelled, "My grandma wears combat boots and likes T-backs."
And T-backs, had thongs, yeah.
And I was like, you really can say anything at a baseball game.
Went to a baseball game when I was young, and the guy hit one, and it went straight up. And
mile high.
Yeah, but it you know how the
diamond
right at the corner there, they usually have it goes really high, and then there's like an arch over, so the ball won't hit the fans.
Certainly.
Well, this thing just missed that one straight up and went back, and a little girl sitting there and conked her right in the head. It was It was softball, not baseball. Softball, and the kids have a dunk. And she just stood there, and everybody ran to her.
Right.
She rubbed her head, but that sucked. I watched that ball. It must have went, I don't know, 20, 30 feet up straight up and striped her right, because she wasn't watching the game. She was in her own little zone. This is before the phones.
Right.
How many people go to a baseball game with the phone?
Everybody, and I was at a baseball game last year before the COVID.
Why go to a baseball game?
And I'm thinking people sitting down the first and third base line, sitting down there where there's no net to protect them all, with their head in their phone. And I'm thinking, if you take a line drive to the temple, you're dead.
Yeah.
Okay? Dead. Yeah. And the fact that more people don't get, and there have been severe injuries at baseball games, but the fact that more people don't get severely injured at a baseball game because of the line drives, someplace else?
Where?
Be a golf course. The fact that more people, the way the golf crowd sits right on the fairway and everything, the fact that somebody doesn't take a golf ball to the head more often is amazing.
I've seen some of them get hit, but not hard.
Right, but I've seen some people get hit pretty good with big lumps on their head when I was doing it. And then one time, Rory McIlroy hit a ball, and he calls the rules official over and goes, "So I got a situation here." He goes, "My golf ball is in that young man's pocket."
It went in the guy's pocket?
He picked the ball up. He goes, "No. It bounced and flew into his pocket." And everybody around is like, "No, he didn't pick it up. It flew into his pocket." The guy, the rules official goes, "Have you touched the ball since it went in your pocket?" He's like, "No." He's like, "Okay, well, you get a free drop." But the ball, of all places,
in a pocket,
ended up in the kid's pocket.
The odds.
Yeah. Oh.
Can you sign my ball, please, now?
Some mathematician would give us the odds, but it had to be astronomical.
That's not us. Yeah, that's not us for sure.
But in covering golf, when I covered golf for the Voice of Ocala, when I would go here from the station here, and I remember I'd go to the TPC and everything.
Oh, yeah.
I've watched people climbing trees where their golf ball was lodged. I've seen all kind of crazy things.
Yeah. I've played golf.
Never seen it in somebody's pocket.
No. I play golf not well. I remember at the green.
Yes.
And you know how a green is flat and then it slopes down on either side? Well, my ball ended up on the sloped side, so don't ask me what iron I use or whatever. But I'll use it. So I'm just gonna tap it so it just gets up on the green. Well, I caught it. I caught it too good, and it went flying. I said, "Look out!" Not forward. No, look out! And literally, you see a golf club here, a golf club there, and they dropped to the ground.
Right
over the top, and it went on the green.
Yeah, almost killed people, didn't you?
Oh yeah. The ball. If they didn't drop, they would have got it in the chest.
I have seen golf balls hit sideways through golf carts, where the people sitting in the golf cart were inches away from dying.
Oh, yes.
I personally have been hit 3 or 4 times on the golf course by errant shots from people on other holes.
Oh, yeah, that's happened. Yeah,
I have personally destroyed windows on people's houses near golf courses.
Ooh.
Hey, if you live near a golf course, that's just part of it, Pat.
Yeah, you got to get that special glass. Yeah.
It's just part of it.
Let's see. I forget. The golf course is right on the side of a road, picket fence, and there was a guy trimming the bushes at the picket fence, and I hit the golf ball, and it went to the left, and it went just behind him and went right between the pickets on the picket fence and right behind the car that just drove by.
Only you could do that.
And it landed across the street. So I said, well, I think I'll play from over here. I left the ball over there. Well, there's an indentation somewhere in some golf course in some state. It was a night course, nine holes lit, and we're at the green, and I'm far away, and I hit that ball, and there is a dent. There's a dent in the light on the side of the light.
In the light.
But that saved my ball from going out. Boom, boop,
right back. We call that a members bounce.
That's good. But it went. But there's one that my son hit, and they have these, as you know, they have these big fans on poles that dry off the green. And he was going off. It was going. It was gone. I mean, it was going to go off. Hit the pole back onto the green.
Before we go to break, I have to get, for anybody who's just joining us, I have to let you know that Ocala Police Chief Greg Graham died Sunday morning when a small plane he was piloting crashed into a field in southwest Marion County. Marion County Fire Rescue received a call about 11:32 Sunday morning. Single-engine private plane crashed into an open field in the 9700 block of Southwest 140th Avenue, not far from the Marion County Airport, a county-owned facility in an unincorporated area near Denellen. The Marion County Sheriff's Office said no one else was injured and that Graham was the only person aboard the plane. The Sheriff's Office and the Federal Aviation Administration are investigating. We'll take a break. When we come back, I got some this day, what happened on this day in history, October 26th. We'll see how much of it Joe remembers, because some of it's old, and, well, so's Joe. So.
Hey, now, wait a minute, young man.
1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Museum of Art has reopened to all visitors. See the world-class permanent collection and special exhibits, including photographs by Bruce Mozart and mixed media by Christina Deanne. Hours are Thursday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Sundays, noon to 5 p.m. The museum is closed Mondays through Wednesdays. Masks are required, and visitor occupancy is being monitored. For more information, visit appletonmuseum.org.
Just Shipped is expanding to its first retail location at the new Boulevard Market located on the corner of Bonnie Heath and 36th Avenue. Just Shipped will still offer the same all-inclusive services of packing and shipping your items. Don't want to get out of your car? You don't have to, because Just Shipped is offering curbside service. That's right, curbside service starting Saturday, November 7th. Go to justship.net for more information. Take the guesswork out of shipping with Just Shipped.
Career Source. Citrus, Levy, Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first Wednesday of each month at 9:30 to Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion, and learn how they can help you.
Oh, hey, Grandpa. Oh, hey, Grandpa. Hey, Grandpa.
Yes, buddy?
Can you take me fishing this weekend?
I'd love to. Have you noticed a change in your hearing over the years? Missing the little things in life? Visit Beneficial Hearing in Ocala today. Their expert team of audiologists will make sure you never miss a moment. Call Beneficial Hearing today at 352-629-4418 or visit them online, beneficialhearing.com.
Pals Ocala Auto Repair fixes all makes and models. Pals makes sure that your vehicle's engine, mechanical, and electrical components are healthy at all times. Pals team would much rather see you drive to their shop for a full checkup than be towed in for a complex repair. Give Pals a call today to schedule your next service appointment. 352-414-2984. What? A nationwide warranty, 36 months or 36,000 miles, whichever comes first? Pals looks forward to servicing you and servicing your vehicle. 352-414-2984.
Howdy, folks. RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Welcome back to the last segment of Ocala Talks with Tom Schmitz. Joe Martone in studio. And, Joe, this is something that you and Vets Helping Vets are very much a part of and getting behind. Career Source Citrus Levy Marion will hold a Paycheck for Patriots virtual career fair on Tuesday, November 10th, as part of the statewide effort to connect Florida veterans with career opportunities. Career fair takes place from 10 to 11:30 a.m. on November 10th. During Paychecks for Patriots, now in its 8th year, Career Source CLM will help match veterans with employers who value the knowledge, skills, and attributes attained during military service. It will be a virtual event, so if you're unable to access the job fair online, a limited number of computers will be available by appointment only at Career Source CLM Career Center. That's at 2703 Northeast 14th Street in Ocala. To schedule an appointment with them, call 800-434-JOBS. That's 800-434-5627. Also, Veterans Helping Veterans will also have a limited number of computers to access at its office, and they're located at 2730 East Silver Springs Boulevard in Ocala. That's Career Source Citrus Levy Marion will hold a Paychecks for Patriots virtual career fair Tuesday, November 10th from 10 to 11:30 a.m. I know that's something you're a part of, Joe, with Veterans Helping Veterans.
Definitely.
Anything we can do to help the vets get a better career or get a career and, self-sustaining, what they've done, the sacrifices made by veterans for us, it's only fitting that we do anything and everything we can to benefit veterans.
You'd be surprised how many veterans I speak to in my day-to-day, and it's are you sure you did this? Or did you check that? Okay, were you aware of this kind of thing? And if they aren't, then I start connecting the dots.
You know what the crazy number to me is 22.
Okay, what's 22?
22 veterans a day on average take their own lives through suicide. Veterans Crisis Line, call 800-273-8255. Press the number 1 if you need to talk to somebody. Veterans Crisis Line, 800-273-8255. Press the number 1, or you can text them at, let me make sure I get this right, 838-255. Just if you're a veteran and you need help, reach out to the Veterans Crisis Line.
Yes, we want you here.
Yeah, we definitely do.
We do want you here.
What happened?
You can help others.
What happened on this day in history, October 26th?
What year?
Well, I'm going to tell you something. 1944.
1944. Give me a hint.
Harry Truman, while campaigning as a Democratic vice presidential candidate, was made to tell reporters, because it had come up, that he was never, am not, and will never be a member of the Ku Klux Klan. Even back in the 40s, you had to answer those questions. Remember when the mayor got erroneously blamed for that here? 1965.
Okay.
The Beatles were made members of the Order of the British Empire by the Queen in the ceremony at Buckingham Palace.
Isn't that something?
The most excellent order of the British Empire is a British Order of Chivalry, rewarding contributions to the arts and sciences, work with charitable and welfare organizations, and public service outside the civil service. The Beatles were made members of that order in 1965.
Yes.
1980, I remember this like it was yesterday.
Tell me.
The U.S. oil embargo. After the oil embargo in 1973, the Japanese car makers were selling a greater number of cars each year, and in 1980 was a watershed for the American car industry, with GM posting record pre-tax losses for the quarter of $953 million.
No, think about it. We were selling boats,
and they were selling motorcycles with 4 sides.
Yeah.
Gas mileage was a little better in those.
A little thing, you think?
People forget that. People always talk about, the car brands now, and, the Hyundais and the Kias, how some people love them. Some people think they're, not good. Some people think they're great.
Yeah.
I remember in the 70s, people thought Hondas and Toyotas were junk.
Oh, yeah.
And now they're thought of as Nissans or Datsuns then, or Datsuns. Now they're thought of as some of the best cars on the market. And I remember as a child,
Subaru.
Junk was how people referred to these cars.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I mean, the Honda Civic, the 1976 Honda Civic, I had one, is a 1,500cc motor. That's a motorcycle motor.
That's my motorcycle.
Yeah.
I owned a Toyota Supra.
1984.
Yeah.
Baby Faye. Surgeons gave a 14-day-old girl, referred to as Baby Faye, the heart of a young baboon. She only survived 20 days after the operation, but it was still considered a breakthrough in heart transplants. 2001, who could this? I remember this. The U.S. Patriot Act.
Oh, really?
President George Bush signed the U.S. Patriot Act, which expands the authority of U.S. law enforcement agencies for the stated purpose of fighting terrorism in the U.S. and abroad by giving them additional ability to search, seize, or eavesdrop telephone, email communications, medical, financial, and other records in their pursuit of possible terrorists. Some people like this law. Some people say it's overreaching. But it was all an answer to the 9/11 bombing of the World Trade Center.
So I wonder how Hillary Clinton likes that thing about the email kind of thing.
Probably the same way Hunter Biden likes about the emails.
With the, I don't know, with a computer, maybe.
And taking the hand and erasing and, hiding them in a closet.
I don't know nothing. I see nothing. I hear nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
And finally, in 2011,
yes,
Boeing's Dreamliner makes its first commercial maiden voyage. The first commercial flight of Boeing's Dreamliner carries passengers from Tokyo to Hong Kong nearly 3 years after it was initially scheduled. The original first flight was scheduled in 2008, but setbacks and problems with the Dreamliner had pushed
next page.
The date further. The plane boasts better fuel efficiency than other planes, as well as bigger windows and a better air system for passengers.
We got to have air. A little detail like that. Got to have air.
Birthdays today?
Tell me whose birthday it is, please.
Well, you just said you were wondering about her emails.
Oh, yeah, she's 73.
Today is Hillary Clinton's birthday. She was born on this day in 1947 in Chicago.
So how old?
She is currently, I
guess 73.
So 47, 57, 67, 77, 87, 97, 2007, 2017, 73.
I should have said it on the paper.
Probably it does not anywhere here. Just give the day.
I figured
and on this day born in 1967, Grammy Award-winning Keith Urban, country singer Keith Urban.
Oh.
He's an Australian Grammy and U.S. Grammy Award-winning country music singer, songwriter, and guitarist with a string of #1 hits in the U.S. and Canadian. Including Better Life, Making Memories of Us, Days Go By, and But for the Grace of God. Some of his singles have had success on the U.S. pop charts as we're reaching into the top 50. So Keith Urban, born today as well. That's going to wrap up this edition of Ocala Talks with Tom Schmitz. Join us tomorrow morning right back here. I'll be here. We'll try to keep Joe out of the studio, but he owns the place. There's nothing we can do. He gets
you lie like a rug. You lie like a rug.
Or I either yell, "Get in here, I'm drowning." One of those is a true statement.
Yeah, but
the other one is a falsehood.
We got some stuff coming up, though, yeah.
We do got some stuff coming up. As I get more and more involved.
I'm not telling.
Thanks for listening this morning. We'll talk to you tomorrow. As always, you can reach us at 622-9622 to tell us what you think. At 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, the Source.
Casting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA